day. Shouldn't we be reading Emily Bronte on a rainy day? But we're reading Tuka, because contiguously Tuka wants to be read. Being Blessed. Reading Marathi, Bhakti, poetry. Placing his hand over my fourfold body, he revealed to me the mind-blown state of being. He stamped upon me that mind-blown state of being. It gathered into an absolute blue luminosity. Red, white, yellow, blue, black colors rippled out in various ways. The self shed all colors to enter the realm of its own pure, luminous transparence. No image can convey that luminosity. Its absolute, formless stillness. My gosh. Where to arrive from, where to depart from, we must only remain in such pure continuity. Continuity means being without break. It is more absolute than all that can be. My goodness. To describe it is to break its pure integrity. How can one describe in words the absoluteness of being, says Tuka, whereof all language must remain silent? Thereof, what can one say? Babaji revealed it to me. Amazing poem. My goodness. It's worth repeating.
He's talking about the experience of initiation.
More than that, it's like
he had an experience during initiation.
Going beyond initiation. Babaji.
I mean, his experience on initiation.
Remember Babaji was like Namdev or somebody? I'm not sure.
It seems he had a very good experience when he got initiated.
Whoa, I don't know if this poem goes on. Continue here. In 15 days I realized God. I found the Troba who has no form. I settled on the Bamguri Hill and set my mind on the being beyond being. Knowing this was nirvana, I sat down in the proper posture. Began to meditate on the Lord. Snakes, scorpions, tigers attacked me. I was assaulted from all sides. Just as camphor vaporizes into a flame, says Tuka, my body became. Amazing poem. I like that one. This is part 10. Wow. Part 10, being blessed. Apparently he's blessed by his guru, who is Babaji, which is somebody. Who was it? We'll have to look it up. In the pool of bliss, bliss is all ripples. Bliss is the body of bliss. How can I describe it? It's too embarrassing. There's no will left. It compels more and more. When the mother craves, it's the unborn's fancy. What grows inside is reflected out. Is that a Mother's Day thing? Says Tuka, what I pour out into this mold is the face of my innermost experience. Wow, he is really intense. Bliss soured to become the cream of bliss. Blessed I've begun to churn the cream. My body rocks and sways in bliss. My arms are lost. My eyes are lost. Look how Narayana gathers up himself. Look how he transforms his properties. Says Tuka, he is reaching the brim now. In an instant, he is going to overflow. Seems like it's God realizing himself sometimes. Water has turned into the sky. One has lapsed into all. How to contain it now? It ripples in itself. What can spill out of it? It has closed up itself, says Tuka. This is the end of the world. Sunrise is sunset. Wow. I've got addicted to it. I am tight with arousal. God, she's crazy for God. She's crazy for God, says the world of me. I made a love so secretly, but it came out. It can't be hid. says Tuka, having met him. One is cut off from all else. Amazing poems. The mind is settled, the breath crippled, the last symptom has shown up. Half closed, the eyes glow. Throat chokes, hair stands on ends, awareness is awed by itself. I am too happy to get out of me. It is the dawn of the luminous blue. I am drunk with immortality. The sun and the moon orbit the soul. Ecstasy contracts into ecstasy, says Tuka. In love, I gently rock away. It's a sure dissolve. There is a whole tree within a seed, and a seed at the end of each tree. Well, that makes sense. There's a whole tree in each seed.
More than one.
And a seed at the end of each tree. How is that? That is how it is between you and me. One contains the other. There is a ripple of water. That is itself water. Says Tuka, the image merges with the mirror. Interesting the way he sees it. Finishing with on bliss.
They say on each apple seed there is the possibility of all types of apple trees.
Worldly life has every vice. We are cured by singing his praise. Heaven, earth, and hell are cleansed. There is no trace of inequity. From now on, it's a zone of bliss that has no end, and we are pure, says Tuka. We live in the only one, alone in bliss, savoring bliss. He just is alone in bliss, savoring it. My goodness. So he's having a good time in bliss. Remember he had all his troubles? He's a low caste fellow here. He had a series of traumatic events in his life. Devastating famine. Oh my goodness. He is a 17th century bhakti poet and mystic and is regarded by many as the greatest poet in the Marathi language. We are reading from Tukaram Says Tuka, Penguin Classics, and there is his writing.